Hey guys, Rexlent here. Welcome back to another video. This time I went to Bilibili World in Shanghai. I just got back, so there's a lot of footage to cover. In this video, I'll be covering the booth for one of the most anticipated games, Silver Palace. So Silver Palace had a booth in AX as well as Japan Expo in Paris, and this time in Shanghai, Bilibili World. So as you can see, Bilibili World is insanely huge, spanning 8 halls in total, very chaotic, a lot of people. On one side, you have the stage for game shows. Players will be invited up to play games and answer trivias and win prizes. And right next to it, a huge sculpture and also a stage for cosplayers. So at one point in the day, there were a lot of people camping for really famous cosplayers. I was told that they have millions of followers, so that's one highlight of Bilibili World, where people come in to follow their favorite cosplayers. And then on the side of the booth, there's the free merch counter, where you collect your merch after you perform specific tasks, like taking a photo and posting it on social media, taking a photo with cosplayers, playtesting the game. And behind the booth is the entire line queuing up for the playtest itself. Here we have cosplayers for Red Rose as well as Alf. Very cute, very professional. Anyway, that's the tour for the Silver Palace booth itself. Let's head inside and check out the gameplay. In the next clip, I'll show you the raw footage of me playtesting the game, and I'll also add in some commentary when I see fit. But yeah, here we go. So as you can see here, the introduction is completely different now compared to tech test. I remember in tech test, the detective was walking through town and then you just get started right away in the city. But now we get a proper introduction. And if you notice now, we also get to see both of the detectives. I remember them saying like they're siblings. Yo, and right after this, we're gonna get a boss fight. Just look at the introduction, it's insane.
Oh shit. This opening is completely new. I've never seen this before. As the person said, there's gonna be a first boss. Oh wow, it became a waifu. Damn, this is the first boss? That escalated. That escalated quickly. Wait, what happened? What's happening?
This intro's better than before.
Holy!
So yeah, really crazy. That's the first boss. So you might have noticed some changes in the gameplay UI as well as the camera. So it's way more dynamic now. Whenever you do a finisher, the camera will shift even more. It's gonna pull in and zoom in even more. And the rules of combat is more or less the same, but smoother. But now the difference is, back then, whenever you parry, you lose a bit of health, but they've already changed it in this build. Whenever you successfully parry, no health is lost at all. And same thing, once the characters are charged enough, you can switch to them and then they'll do an attack when they come in. So this is more or less a tutorial fight. They're just teaching you their skills and ultimate. Really nice visuals. There's a really obvious change in shadings, the shaders for the characters. You'll see more in the city view later.
Damn.
It's basically a huge improvement in lighting. So you can see like the fire really glows in the dark compared to the previous build. Previous build colors are more flat.
Oh, parry.
Just like that.
Parry.
Yellow flashes to parry. It's really cool. Unfortunately, you can't hear the sound here because I'm wearing headphones. So you can imagine, first boss already like this. Really looking forward to how they do future bosses. I always really like gigantic bosses, feeling the sense of scale like that. And then you can parry all of the attacks. You'll see, no health is lost during parry. Another parry. So they make it pretty obvious when you need to parry. Yellow flashes, yellow circle. And then switch to Rex. So not sure if this is gonna be a permanent thing in launch, but you can see that the other detective is called Detective Hugin. So you know, like Hugin and Munin. Maybe that's their default name, I'm guessing. Boss is almost down.
Oh.
Really huge improvements to the camera, as well as the visuals. High quality visuals, and it's not really lagging. Remember back then in tech test, Unreal Engine 5, there was a bit of stuttering everywhere. Now it's a lot smoother.
What's going on? Oh, they're merging.
And that's it.
Yeah, this boss is crazy. I know, right? It's hot. Yeah. And they show like the both MCs. Yeah. Both MCs are like real.
And right after that boss battle, we get to play a bit of the open world. Most things are locked. I could tell that this playtest is more focused on the combat like that boss earlier in the introduction and less of the open world experience. They're probably saving that for the beta test that's coming at the end of this month. But the controls are mostly the same, especially for the mount. You pan your mouse up and down when you want to ascend and descend. And then same thing for combat. Whenever the yellow gauge is empty, you can do a finisher on them. So all of them have unique finishers based on the enemy type. And I remember so far they only have one unique finisher for only these type of enemies. Hopefully they make more unique ones, like so. Like if you use the MC, she's gonna shoot them under their neck, like this one, stepping on them. The same thing that we got from Tech Test. And then this is what I mean by the lighting. You can see that the glows are really bright now. Really, really nice colors. Like even though it's all 3D and it's still anime, they still managed to retain the balance between the colors. So here's a little bit more showcase on the open world exploration. You can see like there's better reflection now in the open world. There's also better lighting, as I said before. And then there's gonna be suspicious people where you can use observe and detect whether they're enemies or not, and then you expose them. Same as the tech test, and then they become a battle in itself. So you just fight them, And there's a new change over here. I'm not sure if this was in tech test before, where after you beat them, you can spend stamina to claim rewards on these enemies. But yeah, all in all, the world looks even better now. This is just a small taste of it. Most things are locked here, so I can't wait for CBT to actually try it out, especially with the new combat and camera system. The next boss we get to fight in this playtest is once again Cinderella with her carriage. So this one's mostly the same. Unfortunately, I didn't get to trigger the attack where she keeps stepping on you. I'm not sure if it's in this build, but it's mostly the same. Lots of parry combos in her attacks, as you can see here, where she goes constant yellow circles. It's a bit satisfying when you get all of them. So you get all the yellow circles, and then she's gonna switch up with red circles where you have to dodge as well, and then you parry some more with all the yellow circles like that. Over here we got second phase. So this one I didn't trigger the attack where she keeps stepping on me, but then you'll see how I slowly get used to parrying her attacks with yellow circle parry, red circle dodge like that, and then parry again. Each little parry builds a bit of the yellow bar at the top. Hopefully in future bosses they build up slightly quicker, because right now whenever I do a successful parry, I only gain like 1 centimeter. So I had to dodge that. Another red, dodge again. So really satisfying. Really nice camera movement this time. Before in tech test, camera was all over the place, especially when you're fighting against flying enemies. Really hard to track them, but now it's more engaging. There you go, alt and finish. And that's it for the playtest at Bilibili World. Pretty solid experience overall. It's short and sweet, only about 15 minutes to get their point across on how much they improve in the combat experience as well as the new bosses, especially the combat. I think that's all I needed to see, that they've already improved with the camera and the parry experience. Hope this video has been helpful to you. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below and I'll see you in CBT. Also, for my next video will be the full vlog for Bilibili World. If you think Anime Expo is huge, then you ain't seen nothing yet. Look forward to that one. Alright, see ya. Bye bye.